I'd like to welcome everyone here today. We are again involved in the Crescent Bank Holiday Invitational. We're very excited about that. We're very pleased. This is our 4th year, and I think everyone understands that women's basketball, both at the high school and collegiate level, is getting bigger every year, and this tournament's getting bigger every year, and we're just very, very pleased that we're able to be a part of this tournament. We've got great competition every year. I hope most of you had a chance to come out and see us. If you haven't, you need to do so. Crescent Bank's involvement obviously is to really to get the word out about the tournament. We invite all of the high school teams in the area to come and participate in this, and they come as our guests, and we're very pleased to have all of the high school teams. I can't remember exactly how many. John Rhodes can tell us, but it's a number of teams that we invite from really Brunswick County, Georgetown County, Horry County, and several others around the area. So we're pleased to be involved. We're very fortunate today to have Sylvia Hatchell with us, and also John Rhodes, who's the executive director of the tournament. And at this point in time, I'm going to turn it over to John. John?
Thanks, David. You know, it's when Crescent Bank decided they wanted to get involved with the Holiday Invitational Tournament, it helped take us to the next level. It helped give us the ability to try to get the exposure that we need to bring in fans to watch great women's basketball, and also allowed us the opportunity to go after even better high school teams than we have. And this year we've got 4 teams going to be top 25 in the country, some great players of the 16 high school teams coming in. We only have 4 out of the state of South Carolina, which is Myrtle Beach, Socastee, Orangeburg, Wilkinson, and Lower Richland. Lower Richland state champion this year. Orangeburg Wilkinson lost out in the lower state. Both of them returning everybody. Myrtle Beach High School lost out in the state championship. They got a great team coming back, and Socastee's building theirs. But the nice thing about it is, when we started the girls tournament, you know, we got a commitment from Coach Hatchell in North Carolina that during that time of year, her kids cannot be on campus. They have to stay in a hotel, and they've got to pay expenses. So it was just as cheap for her to come down and have them to stay here in Myrtle Beach and play a game, and also get an opportunity to have exposure for her program to 16 high schools from around the country. So she made a commitment to do that, and she's been there every year, and hopefully as long as she's coaching North Carolina, and that should be a long time. She just got a nice new contract renewed, and she's going to be around for at least another 20 years. So, but anyway, we hope that she'll be able to keep coming. But the great thing is that we've got a great matchup this year between a Big Ten school and an ACC school. That's North Carolina and Illinois. The coach at Illinois, who Coach Hatchell will tell you more about, also happens to be a graduate from Wilson High School. So this time I'd like to introduce Coach Hatchell here and let her talk to you about her team and about the team that's coming in. Coach?
First of all, thank you guys for coming out here today. It's a beautiful day at Myrtle Beach. I don't know where I'd rather be than right here. But I want to say thanks to David, Morrow, and Crescent Bank for what they do. Many years ago, we started coming down here playing during the Christmas holidays, and it's just grown and grown, and especially as and John was involved from the very beginning, helping us play down here. And then when we started the girls tournament, the women's side of the beach ball, I guess you would call it. In fact, I know a lot of people throughout the country call it sometimes they'll say, oh, it's the beach ball. I said, well, yeah, but it's the women's, it's the Holiday Classic. But hey, we'll call it whatever, all right? Just as long as people come and people know about it, and they do. This has become one of the best tournaments in the country during the holiday season. There's no doubt about it. The teams that come in here, the quality of the teams, the professional way that it's handled with the convention center, and just everything about it. It's a perfect setup, and without a doubt, it is one of the best high school tournaments in the country. And then we have played every year also. In fact, I think this may be our 14th year coming up that we've played down here at Christmas. It's either 13 or 14. I'd have to go back and check. But we look forward to coming down, you know, because this is like a second home for me. I mean, I have a house up at Ocean Drive, North Myrtle Beach area, so I love coming down here. And believe it or not, when I'm in Chapel Hill, all I do is work all the time. And when I come down here, I can relax a little bit, and you know, so, and plus I enjoy the people down here. There's great folks here in the Myrtle Beach area. Now, I was at Francis Marion for 11 years. My husband's from Florence, so you know, again, like I said, this is like a second home for me here. This year, along with the high school tournament, and John had already mentioned some of the teams that are coming in here, some of the top teams in the country, without a doubt. But as far as the college games are concerned, we're going to play the University of Illinois. Now, that's special because their new coach, being her second year, is Jolette Law, and Jolette Law is from Florence. She was a great star back at Wilson High School in the mid-'80s, and so I used to live in Quinby, and so I'd run by Wilson and watch her play all the time, and recommended her to a lot of the big Division I schools because I knew she was probably a little bit too good to stay and play for me at Francis Marion. And so Jolette went on and played at Iowa for Vivian Stringer, and has had a great career as a assistant coach, and now she's the head coach at the University of Illinois. And I know that Florence this fall is recognizing her as one of their most outstanding citizens and a person that grew up there, and bringing tremendous recognition back to the Florence area. So it's going to be a great game, North Carolina and Illinois, because a lot of it's the Florence connection there. And Coastal Carolina also will be playing a game there in conjunction with our game with Illinois. So we look forward to it. It's going to be a great 3 or 4 days of basketball. And again, I want to say thank you to all you people, the coverage that we get, the newspaper, the TV stations and all. But again, especially to our wonderful mayor, John Rhodes, who is a basketball guru and just a great guy. But also to David Morrow, Crescent Bank. We couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you so much. And I just really appreciate the opportunities that this whole event and everybody involved, what they do and give to young women. The opportunities, it's just tremendous. And I just want to say thank you. And if I can ever do anything to help you, just don't hesitate to ask me, because I love this area and the people. And we look forward to being down here we play on December the 20th. And the high school games, I believe, start on, I believe it's the 18th. Is that right, John? The 18th. But I'll be here. We'll be here watching the games the whole time. But we'll look forward to being down here in December as well. And again, thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Like I say, we appreciate, you know, you staying with us on this. And David, there's no question how much it means for us to have Crescent Bank. And listen, guys, Crescent Bank is not just coming in as a sponsor financially to help with the tournament. They're also helping build the relationship of these young ladies in sports by having the high school teams, the JV teams, that all can come to these games free of charge, compliments of Crescent Bank. So we're looking to help build more attendance and more enthusiasm in women's basketball through participation of Crescent Bank. So we will be getting more word out to you on that as time comes the 1st of December to get things to the high school to let them know we need your help to keep plugging that if you're a part of a high school team or a JV team or even a junior high team, come as a team, then you're welcome to come to these games at no charge. Thank you all for taking the time out to come, and Coach Hatchell is available to one-on-one questions. Mr. Morrow is available from the bank standpoint to ask any questions pertaining to the bank participation.